Oh, sorry about the mess. Now let's talk about turning your old iMac into a monitor. Now there's plenty of ways to do this, but some are better than others, but some are also easier than others. One of the easiest ways is if you actually have an OS on here for Mac OS, you can use mirror your display. And as long as you guys are on both the same network, you can mirror, and it's in the top right, you can mirror that display with your other computer on the same network. Now, if you're gonna do this, there's a couple caveats. So one being the resolution. You're not gonna get 5K out of that screen mirroring that you're doing. You do not wanna do this over Wi-Fi. It's just really glitchy. It's usable, but it's not ideal. So that's one way that you can turn this into a monitor, have them both in the same network, hopefully Ethernet to both of them, and you'll have a much better experience. Now, if you want the full resolution, you can use something called Luna Display. You have to buy a dongle. It's about $80 to $90, and then you can actually use the software to connect to your other computer. There's one thing to note. 45 hertz is the refresh rate you're gonna get. You're not gonna get the full 60 hertz. It's kind of like the smoothness of the actual monitor, so when you're moving around. But if you don't wanna rip it apart, use Luna Display. Now, if you have a 4K or a 1440p older iMac, oh, it's gonna look great. Now, you will want to use a wired Ethernet on both your computers. You'll have a much better experience. But the reason I wanna rip this apart is I want the 60 hertz. I want the extra bump. Now, another thing, you can actually put Windows on here with Windows Boot Camp. These automatically have that installed. If you have an Intel Mac, you can install Windows via Boot Camp that's already on the Mac. Look it up, and then you can download that. You go through the prompts, and then you can open up Windows, and you can actually use this as a Windows monitor through projection screen. Now, you're gonna need the same thing, which is a wired connection. It's not gonna be the full 5K. It's gonna look a little pixelated, but it's very usable. But if you have this computer, you can actually use this. And what's great about Windows is you see this. This is a 2080 Ti. We have a 2080 Ti hooked up to this, and it's working. The display check. You can see it right here, 2080 Ti. So there's so much you can do with an old Mac. So don't give up on it. And I will be ripping this thing apart. The parts are coming in tomorrow. We are ripping this thing apart.